direct from Natick Center. This is live from TCAN with our musical guest, Tim Gearan.
We rolling or what? All right. Here we are, Natick, Massachusetts, at the TCAN. It's a privilege to be here. I'm just going to run through some of my songs and do what you can out there for the cause. This one's a song I wrote one of those days you just wish you could slow everything down while fully knowing that a lot of things need to be sped up too. It's called Speed of Sound. Stack up your wishes, stack them up high. We're building a building up to the sky. And when we get up there, we'll throw our voices around. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Do you recall the conversation we had with a bird in a tree? He said he was so glad to have wings on his back, a song in his heart that he found. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. He said, don't you worry, have courage, my friend. There ain't no hurry to get to the end. And we could do the moon dance till we feel a quake in the ground. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Ragosa and the pressure drop, swinging in the kitchen, just flipping and a flopping. And I know sometimes we wish this could come back around. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. There was a man on a flying trapeze. One day he woke up down on his knees. An angel of mercy found a way to slow him down. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. So stack up your wishes, stack them up high. We're building a building up to the sky. And when we get up there, we'll take a good look around. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. All right. That's exactly how that song goes. And I wrote down some other ones so I wouldn't forget. It's been one of those years, trying to remember, trying to forget. This is a song I wrote, let's see. Well, I know Dennis Brennan took this song and turned it into a blues song, but I liked it as a cowboy song. So I'm going to do it as a cowboy song. Well, the night will take you It will thin your blood. It just might drag you through the cold, cold mud. Yeah, we unravel, and then we choose to keep looking for the end of the blues. We'll wander over and back on through. No Houdini could undo you. Oh, when you turn on, you always leave a bruise. You keep looking for the end of the blues. Hits you right where you've been living, when you can't find what you've been given. But your sweet temple, it held a tear. I said, I will be waiting. I'll be right here. But that salty water fell on your shoes as you left to find the end of the blues. Night will take you. It will thin your blood. It just might drag you through the cold, cold mud. Yeah, we unravel, and then we choose keep looking for the end of the blues. We keep looking for the end of the blues. Virtual applause going on in my head from my tens of fans. If my tens of fans want to help us make dozens of dollars, you could contribute. We're splitting the bill here with TCAN. We're all going to try and support each other on this endeavor. Here's a song I wrote watching the news, kind of about walking in the shoes of the enemy and kind of enjoying it there. All right. Gonna show everybody what time it is. Gonna break the bank and put my money where my mouth is. Falling with a real bad crowd, really get to know 'em. Gonna ask a friend who shops a lot to pick me up. We could pick a spot, seize the day, forget those clicks and clocks. I'm gonna buy a toy that I can play with, something that I might spend the day with, kinda like Fate done away did. She did away with everyone. That'll show 'em. That'll show 'em. That'll show 'em. We ain't kidding around. That'll show 'em. We're the best in town. Found a real good friend. I'm pretty sure that you don't know him. And he can't really dance 'cause his timing's off. But when he's alone, he's Baryshnikov. His favorite cocktail's a Molotov. Gonna blow those dice and throw 'em. That'll show 'em. That'll show 'em. But hey, hey, it's a bright shiny day. It's open season, let's fire away. We'll try to make the most of our time as it flies. As it flies in the meantime. Gonna bust it loose, gonna boost morale, gonna shoot 'em up at the OK Corral. When we get home, we're gonna procreate. That's right. We're gonna grow 'em. That'll show 'em. That'll show 'em. We ain't kidding around, yeah, that'll show 'em. We're the best in town. Found a real good friend. I'm pretty sure that you don't know him. But hey, hey, it's a bright, shiny day. It's open season, let's fire away. We'll try to make the most of our time as it flies. As it flies in the meantime. In the meantime. In the meantime, play another song. Hope everybody's doing all right. Can only hope. All right, I'll do this song about, let's see. It's about that kid who took the New Jersey Transit Greyhound into New York City every other weekend back in 1983. Got taken out with the riptide somewhere in the corner of your mind. Clouds rolling in, you tell me where you've been with your eyes. You held your heart out for the takers, with all the trust inside of you. Love isn't something that you feel, it's something that you do. There's no cold rain coming down on you like that again. took a little comfort in the red, red wine. You took a little comfort in a song. Now take a little comfort from a stranger before you move along. You don't need no explanation here at the station. You're going home to the people you know love you and fit you like those gloves that you are wearing, and we'll be waving home. Taken out with the riptide, somewhere in the corner of your mind. Clouds rolling in, you tell me where you've been with your eyes. There's no cold rain coming down on you. There's no cold rain coming down. There's no cold rain coming down on you like that again. Water's good. All right. Natick. I got lost on Route 9. Can you believe that? I don't know if that's possible. Here's another one. Thank Joe and everybody here at the TCAN for having me. Last time I did this show, it was with Todd Debo, and it was really sweet. And then we had plans, and this is the plan as it turns out. It wasn't the plan, but it's how it turned out. And I'm grateful to be here. This is really nice. These people here are so sweet. And Todd's a badass. The other time I was here was a few years back, quite a few years back, opening up for Chris Smither. And he's my hero. And I'm going to bend that note like Chris does. There's a song about I was watching that movie The Wild Bunch the other night. It's one of my favorite westerns. And there's a moment where amongst all this violence and greed, they talk about how the worst of us still wish we were children again. So this was sort of along those lines. I'm calling out to the visionaries, anybody, anywhere. Somebody take me for a ride, I got my thumb up in the air. I can't rest assured the way I did when I was young. Just can't find that peace of mind, I just can't hold my tongue. There's nobody asking for no change in the scene. Nobody looking for no remedy. Just a little movement, something light, something sweet, swinging down. Got enough money for an airline ticket and a drink to calm me down. I hit a little bump in the atmosphere, there ain't no solid ground. I recall a little child finger painting sky. There wasn't anybody worrying, there wasn't anybody crying. Nobody asking for no change in the scene. Nobody looking for no remedy. Just a little movement, something light and something sweet, swinging low. Swinging low. But now we stick it to the man. We stick it in our ears, running up the flagpole so that the neighborhood can hear. Wag our little fingers, wag our little dogs, and flip these little wigs on our slippery little logs. Because there's nobody asking for no change in the scene, and there was nobody looking for no remedy. Just a little movement, something light and something sweet, swinging low, swinging low. So I'm calling out to the visionaries, anybody, anywhere. Somebody take me for a ride, I got my thumb up in the air. 'Cause I can't rest assured the way I did when I was young. I just can't find that peace of mind, I just can't hold my tongue. All right, that's not a song I did with all my pals back in, oh boy, 2006 or something. I miss you, fellas. Let's see. Trying to do some ones that I thought I knew. Thank God for these little things. A heart can do anything. It'll make you cry. It'll make you sing. Just be sure that you bring a little love back home. For all of our weaknesses and all of our flaws, we want to die from natural causes. And when we go, well, we should know a thing or two. I never saw the sky so blue as the one that I saw with you. I never passed no wishing well without a wish for you as well. For all of our weaknesses and all of our flaws, we wanna die from natural causes. And when we go, we ought to know a thing or two. I never cared for the way you drive. Man, we're lucky we are still alive. And the sound you make when you clear your throat is somewhere between a hog and a goat. For all of our weaknesses and all of our flaws, we want to die from natural causes. And when we go, we ought to know a thing or two. Now where you stand, it's your position. My belief, my obsession is when you're gone for good. I'd hate to leave here misunderstood. Yeah, for all of our weaknesses and all of our flaws, we wanna die from natural causes. Yeah, when we go, we ought to know a thing or two about me and you and I, the fish down in the ocean and the birds up in the sky. When I've been feeling like a hollow stump, will you still make my heart go bumpity bump? For all of our weaknesses and all of our flaws, we still wanna die from natural causes. Yeah. And when we go, we ought to know a thing or two. About a thing or two. The jury's out on that one. Here's another one along the same lines. My dad lived in Manhattan in the 70s and 80s, back when it was a terrifying, dirty old town, but had character. And he let us run around. As long as we came home with a case of Budweiser, we could run around and do whatever we wanted. Play a little ball in the neighborhood. Let's see. I wrote this about that. The whole world's a graveyard at the end of a string. You can whistle, you can cry, let the telephone ring. 'Cause there's a bird out the window that's willing to sing a song we forget we all know. You look so good in the old neighborhood. You were barefoot and scratching your ass. The summertime loved you, and girl, I did too, just rolling around on the grass. She sings in a tree in a city of children, carrying on in the dirt. A song we all heard. His daddy died laughing, pretending we couldn't get hurt. But the whole world's a graveyard at the end of a string. You can whistle, you can cry, it won't change a thing. 'Cause there's a bird out the window that's willing to sing the song we forget we all know. There's a bird out the window that's willing to sing the song we forget we all know. Daddy died laughing. He actually lived quite a few years after that. Let's see, I got a new one. I wrote a song about thinking about those friends that would stop by back when people stopped by. We had a little place down in Davis Square, back when it was Davis Square, and our friends would stop by, and some of them were just like comets, you know, kind of just shoot by and do little flybys, illuminate the day, and then go. This goes out to you guys. You know who you are. Almost alone at the foot of the ladder, you saw St. Christopher smile. I remember so clearly, not that it mattered, you left your shoelace untied. But there's always a place for you out here in the dark next to me. You know I'll be waiting if you ever wanted a little bit of company. Almost alone, we got no sense of fashion. Way up here, we don't look down. In between the stars, there's all those colors clashing. They light it up, but they don't make a sound. And there's always a place for you out here in the dark next to me. And you know I'll be waiting if you ever wanted a little bit of company. And I know how you feel. Yeah, I see it in your eyes. You always get so quiet before you say goodbye. Almost alone, already going. Leaving's how you make yourself at home. You were always wild, you were always willing. And we were always almost alone. But there's always a place for you out here in the dark next to me. And you know I'll be waiting if you ever wanted a little bit of company. Almost alone at the foot of the ladder, you saw St. Christopher smile. We're here at the TCAN in Natick, Massachusetts. Everybody doing all right out there? Everybody say yeah. Once again, any proceeds go to this place and myself, and it's all very much appreciated. These guys do a fantastic job. I don't have to worry about a thing except for remembering my songs, which is always a challenge, especially when you're not playing them 3 or 4 nights a week. Not that I ever was, but just moving the fingers around with different various situations helps. Just trying to keep the blood flowing here, and these guys are facilitating that and making it look and sound good as far as I can tell. Here's another one. Let's see. This is sort of a little medley I've worked up. 2 different songs. They're both short songs, so I made them one song. Pretty fancy, right? It's a little waltz. That's the wrong key. Hold on now. There was a ring on her finger, was worn by her mother, and there ain't no other body like hers. Between her ears she does plenty of thinking, when she's not drinking her whole world away. She once was a young girl with paint on her fingers, a smile that would linger long after she gone. She talked about Jesus and Mary and Joseph. She'd take her clothes off and sing me this song. I still smell the rain hitting the ground, could hear it come pittering, pattering down. The last time I saw her, the moon was on fire. She called me a liar, and she rocked me to sleep. Yeah, I still smell the rain hitting the ground. I can hear it come pittering, pattering down. And the last time I saw her, the moon was on fire. She called me a liar, and she rocked me to sleep. And there was a big white whale, war and peace. Star-crossed lover, there's a beauty and a beast. There's a silver gun and a golden arm, the sound and the fury in an old Orwellian farm. Tell me slowly, tell me everything's fine. I'm fairly well read, but I just can't read your mind. Tell me slowly, tell me everything's fine. I'm fairly well read, but I just can't read your mind. There was a dog called Yeller, there was a man called Blue. You seen what a boy with a raft on a river can do. There'll be days of roses, there'll be days of wine. There'll be days when you wonder if your lover could commit the perfect crime. So swing that hammer, baby, I'll hold the nail. You pour that holy water and I'll hold the grail. You know that once upon a time, caught you reading my mail. Oh, but I still trust you. Oh, come on, honey, can't you tell? Just tell me slowly and tell me everything's fine. Because I'm fairly well read, but I just can't read your mind. Tell me slowly, tell me everything will be just fine. You know I'm fairly well read, but I just can't read. I'm fairly well read, but I just can't do it. I'm fairly well read, but I just can't read your mind. Fairly well read, but I just can't read your mind. I went back and finished some of those books. Had a little time on my hand. In 1984. All right. Here's another one. This is called Deafening Silence. Kind of sounds like that other one. I'm gonna send this one out to all my friends who still believe in the afterlife. Said something about a drink, something about a light, something about no end in sight. Some kind of sickness had been going round. Have some mercy and ease me down. Show a little bit of pity, just a little bit of soul. I can't remember where I dug that hole, but it's round here somewhere. It's deep down in the ground. Have some mercy and ease me down. Oh, have some mercy and ease me down. There's a bed for the wicked, no time to sleep. There's a plan for the plowman, and ain't no time to reap. There's a deep, deep river where they go to drown. Have some mercy, ease me down. Have some mercy and ease me down. No salvation, and there ain't no patient smile, no elevation, ain't no bright light now. There ain't no redemption, there's no lost or found. Have some mercy, have some mercy, have a little bit of pity, just a little bit of soul. I can't remember where we dug that hole, but it's round here somewhere, and it's deep down in the ground. Have some mercy. Have some mercy. He said something about a drink, something about a light, something about no end in sight. Some kind of sickness has been going around. Have some mercy, ease me down. Have some mercy, ease me. Oh, have some mercy. Ain't no salvation, ain't no patient smile, ain't no elevation, ain't no bright light mile, ain't no redemption, there's no lost or found. This one does not get any lighter. But it offers a little hope. I hope. There's some goodwill on its way. Might do your soul some good. Anyway, get your consolation prize. Pretty girl, pin me lies. Pretty girl, pin me lies. There's a motor in, there's a trench. You found an old street side park bench, and it's your only good disguise. Pretty girl, pin me lies. Pretty girl, pin me lies. And you got lifeblood at your feet. Couldn't make your life alone complete, but your junkie partner lies. Pretty girl, pin me lies. Oh, pretty girl, pin me lies. There's some goodwill on its way. Yeah, that train comes through here any day. So say your last goodbyes. Pretty girl, pin lies. Thank you. I did that on a record called Moving Day. Back in the day, my old friend Jay Beyer produced it and really made a lot of those songs kind of come to life. Hey, Jabe. He's doing the real thing down there in Nashville. All right, here's a song about optimism. Somebody said, look on the bright side of life. There's a lining of silver for every moment of strife. For every confidence man, there's a passenger sinking. I'm trying to get used to all these positive thinking, man. There's a horse made of iron going town to town. Pretty ponies, they're going up and down. I get so dizzy, tell me, what were we thinking? I'm trying to get used to all this positive thinking. But man, we drank everything we drank in the bars. Drank up the Milky Way and all of her stars. We drank up the ocean, the salt of the earth. We drank every raindrop for all they were worth. And for this, we should probably thank you. So I want to thank you and you. I want to thank the good Lord too. There's a boy, he could work it. He zigged and he zagged, bragging about every single babe he could bag. But for every dick swinging, there's another one shrinking. I'm trying to get used to all this positive thinking. But man, we drank everything. We drank in the bars. We drank up the Milky Way and all of her stars. We drank of the ocean and the salt of the earth. We drank every raindrop for all they were worth. And for this, we should probably thank you. I want to thank you and you. I want to thank the good Lord above. Somebody said, look on the bright side of life. There's a lining of silver for every moment of strife. For every confidence man, there's a passenger sinking. I'm trying to get used to all this positive thinking. I've been trying to get used to all this positive thinking. I've been trying to get used to all this positive thinking, but I just can't seem to get used to it. How we doing? I can't tell. But I'm so grateful to be here. TCAN in Natick, Massachusetts, right? So nice to have this little diversion and have it taken care of so beautifully by all these lovely people. Thank you, Joe, and everybody else. Make sure that you check out their website and see what they're up to. They got great shows happening all the time. All right, I got another one. I'm just going to keep going until they grab that big hook. Does anybody get that the Sirius radio station? I've been kind of sneaking off and listening to the 50s channel a lot lately. It was like 50s all the time, 24/7. Fabian. No, Fabian. My dad met Fabian. He said he was kind of a douche. Sorry, but I'm more of an Everly's Brothers fan. Anyway, the thing I noticed from listening to the 50s station is that there's lots of major seventh chords. So I couldn't help myself. Major seventh chords should be in tune. All those records sounded really good. That's the thing I noticed is just the quality of this. Even the worst songs sounded really good back in the day. Anyway, this was my mom's era. She graduated her high school in 1957. And recently I came upon a book of poems that she had written. And I thought she had led a pretty virtuistic. She was with she was with my dad, and then a couple guys after that. I'm not getting into this, but I thought I had basically the ideas. I figured I had kind of known about my mom's past, and I know that we all lie to each other. We all, when people ask, so when you meet somebody new, when they say, so come on, what's the number? Everybody lies a little bit, don't they? Or maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I found this poem about this guy that my mom had written about. And I was a little unnerved. I thought I had known everything, but you never know everything. Anyway, I wrote the song in about 5 minutes after I read that poem. It goes like this. It was pretty awkward, wasn't it? He was your first kiss, and then you pushed him away. But his voice was just like honey, and it stuck to you that day. You always mentioned every boy and every picture that you'd shown me. But who the fuck was Tony? His leather was from China and his DA was a joke, dragging on his parliament. You said you didn't choke, but the Buick was really an Oldsmobile, and he was just a knockoff little pony boy. Who the fuck was Tony? Who was Tony? What were you expecting from the heat you couldn't give? Your mom felt it too, girl, otherwise you wouldn't live. Another day to hear the drip of Johnny Mathis rhymes, a teenage ceremony. Who the fuck was Tony? Who the fuck was Tony? Chances are you wore that silly grin. Chances are you wore it out with him. Chances are you were just a phony. But who the fuck was Tony? Sorry, Mom. I feel like I outed her. All right. Here's another one. This one goes out to the boys in the band. It's all about bad decisions, collateral damage. I love you, Lou. We were living it up, living it down like a head-on collision, but we got around. The chance of a lifetime, you stir it around. It's like a lethal combination when you hit the ground. Look out below, low. Look out below, look out below, low. Look out below. There ain't nobody going down slow. You got to look out below. All right, man, we got loaded. Yeah, we got high. We took it to the limit with our heads in the sky. But once we got up there with nothing to prove, we did the horizontal pop and made a lateral move. Look out below. Ain't nobody going down slow. It was a matter of time, it was a matter of fact. A friend of the devil, he got in on the act, and once he got going, he never came back with the sun in his eyes and the wind at his back. Look out below, look out below, look out below, look out below, look out. You got to look out below. 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 Yeah, ain't nobody going down slow. You got to look out below. Time was for killing back in the day. Man, we were flying TWA. We were talking a lot without a whole lot to say. Somebody said, you boys better pray. Ain't nobody going down slow. You got to look out, look out, look out below. One lost a liver, one lost a toe. I remember saying there was still none to go. 8 was a ball, lucky 7 should know. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 for the show. Look out below, ain't nobody going down slow. You got to look out below. Well, we were living it up, we were living it down. Like a head-on collision, but we still got around. A chance of a lifetime, you stir it around. It's like a lethal combination when you hit the ground. You gotta look out, look out, look out below. You got to look out below. It was a matter of time, it was a matter of fact. A friend of the devil, he got in on the act. And once he got going, he never looked back. With the sun in his eyes and the wind at his back. You got to look out, look out, look out below. You got to look out, look out, look out below. Well, time was for killing back in the day. Yeah, man, we were flying TWA. We were talking a lot without a whole lot to say. Somebody said, well, you boys better pray. Well, ain't nobody going down slow. You got to look out below. 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 Ain't nobody going down slow. You got to look out below. I do play that one by myself in my room. All right. Here's one about a dreamer who comes into the new town thinking that everything's going to be hunky-dory and golden. I never made a promise, but I swear this town's a liar. It whispers in your ear and tells you it'll take you higher. Told you you'd be safe and sound in your little Tuesday tavern choir. And you wanted to believe it, but I swear this town's a liar. Julie moved to Providence, and I said, well, all right, but I had to look it up. It said that Providence was the protective care of God and nature. I just said, good luck. That city's always burning like a worn-out rubber tire. It sounds like it's been moving, but I swear that town's a liar. Hey, there goes Amy, man. I saw her band in 1992. All the voices only caring when they don't belong to you. So yeah, I'll take your pity and I'll hang it on that dirty linen wire. I've become so fond of fiction, and I swear this town's a liar. Oh, but please don't hold me to it. I'd rather hold my baby instead. If I need a boost, I just remember what the doctor said. If you're looking for a reason to believe in some secret desire, well, whisper Whispers turn to warfare, and I swear this town's a liar. Whispers turn to warfare, and I swear this town's a liar. Yeah, never made a promise, but I swear this town's a liar. It whispers in your ear and tells you it'll take you higher. Told me I'd be safe and sound in my little Tuesday tavern choir. And I wanted to believe it, but I swear. I wanted to believe it, but I swear. I wanted to believe it, but I swear this town's a liar. Well, let's see. I'm going to try and do a cover song. Somebody asked me to do a cover. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I asked myself to do a cover. This is a bad idea, but I'm going to try it anyway. Well, it's so funny to be seeing you after so long, girl. And by the way you look, I understand you were not impressed. But I heard you let that little friend of mine take off your party dress. I'm not gonna get too sentimental like those other sticky valentines. And I don't know if you were loving somebody. I only know it isn't mine. Allison, I know this world is killing you. Oh, Allison, my aim is true. Well, I see you got a husband now. Did he leave your pretty fingers lying in the wedding cake? You used to hold him right in your hands, but he took all that he could take. Sometimes I wish that I could stop you from talking when I hear those silly things that you say. I guess somebody better put out the big light, 'cause I can't stand to see you this way. Allison, I know this world is killing you. Oh, Allison, my aim is true. 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 All right. Well, thank you, folks. We really appreciate you being here, the TCAN Natick, and hopefully we'll see y'all on the other side of this crazy whirlwind. But I love y'all. Peace and out. Thank you, folks.